Here is your travel guide to the city of Toronto, Canada, complete with the best things to do to make your trip adventurous, exciting, and memorable.
I am standing in front of the CN Tower, which is a symbol of the city of Toronto. Here's a quick fun fact for you. It is taller than the Eiffel Tower in Paris and the Empire State Building in New York. Are you scared of heights yet? No? Good, because we're going up.
Construction for the tower began in 1972, and just 4 short years later, it was completed in 1976. At the time, the CN Tower was the tallest freestanding tower in the world. This was an engineering and construction masterpiece done by C.N. Gervais and the brilliant architect John Andrews. For 30 years, the CN Tower held the world record for the tallest freestanding structure at 1,815 feet.
This is the view from the top of the CN Tower, and sometimes people say you can even feel it sway.
Today, the tower has some incredible features you definitely want to check out if you are ever in Toronto. There's an incredible observation deck with 360-degree views of the entire city, a revolving restaurant, and a few glass floors. I hope you aren't afraid of heights, because when you are up in the tower looking down, it is honestly quite scary. Height isn't the only thing that the CN Tower is known for. The tower was famously featured in the singer Drake's album cover for his hit album Views. Unfortunately, Drake did not actually climb the tower for the photo, but it would have been cool if he did. Are you an avid sports fan? Are you a diehard ice hockey fan or player? Well, if this is you, the Hockey Hall of Fame is the place to be. The Hockey Hall of Fame is located right in the city of Toronto and is a fun museum dedicated to the history of ice hockey. The whole museum has tons of information about the best players in the league, and it even has their jerseys, skates, awards, and so much more on display.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
And we have a great start to the game, folks.
Red taking possession. Number 12 passes it to 18. Finds someone open.
Red, blue interferes.
Blue blocks it.
Blue's got the puck. Scores!
Blue wins.
Team
Blue
is
wins
the
again.
champs.
Blue takes it
The
on.
crowd goes wild.
The Hall of Fame was established in 1943 and is such an incredible resource to learn about the history of the sport. It celebrates players and coaches alike and has a complete list of all the players that have been inducted since its opening.
Show off your TV anchor skills by activating
Demonstration. We are recording. We are on air. Hey everybody, and welcome to Sports Center. The Lightning hang on to win 2-0 and win the Stanley Cup.
Golazo.
This is pause for game audio. One of the coolest aspects of the Hockey Hall of Fame was the evolution of the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup is on display at the museum. It is the most prestigious award given to the champion hockey team for the NHL at the end of the tournament. The Stanley Cup actually originated in Canada in 1892 as the Dominion Hockey Challenge Cup before its name change. It was donated by Sir Frederick Arthur Stanley, who at the time was the Governor General of Canada. It was originally intended to be awarded to the best amateur hockey team in the league, but eventually became the most coveted possession for professional teams as well when the NHL grew. It is 7 degrees today. Celsius, but still. So cold. The Christmas markets in the Distillery District of Toronto are a beloved holiday tradition throughout the city.
We finally made it to the Christmas markets. Let's go try to find Santa.
The markets create a fun environment for children, families, and people to just stroll through and take in the holiday cheer ahead of Christmas and New Year's. These holiday markets began back in 2010, and it quickly gained popularity because of its European influence, vendors, shops, and the highly sought after hot chocolate and poutine. Some of the little vendors and shops you can expect to see are clothing stores, unique gift shops, international cultural items, toys and games, and so much more. If you are ever in the city during the holidays, you won't want to miss your chance to stroll around the markets. You just might get to see Santa. St. Lawrence Market was a really cool place to go and check out, and it made for a great lunch spot. If you have ever been to Quincy Market in Boston, it is probably the Canadian equivalent.
Welcome to St. Lawrence Market. I hope you're hungry, because I know I am, because this is one of the best places to get lunch right here in the city.
It was first established in 1803 when it was used as a farmer's market type spot for merchants and traders. Then, in 1831, it became known as Market Square. Unfortunately, shortly after this new hub started to really grow, a huge fire broke out in 1849 and destroyed nearly the entire market area. This was a devastating blow, but the market was rebuilt shortly after. The building that we are currently in is the same structure that was rebuilt, which became the North and South markets.
We ordered some ravioli. So this is the meat ravioli with the pasty Alfredo. We're at St. Lawrence Market, and I ordered some meat ravioli with the pesto Alfredo and the cheese. Let's give it a try. That's some good ravioli.
The North Market has tons of galleries showing the city's rich history, while the South Market is a great spot to go shopping for your weekly groceries or just to find some fresh food for lunch. Casa Loma, which means hill house, is an incredible landmark for the city and quite a fascinating tourist destination as well. While having a castle in the middle of the city may seem a bit strange, the history of the castle has just as unique of a story.
Casa Loma is the mansion right behind me, which is a historic house located in Midtown Toronto. It's got a very unique history, but maybe one of the cooler facts is that it's the filming location for many movies, such as X-Men, Scott Pilgrim, and many more. Let's go check it out.
Casa Loma was built by a man named Sir Henry Pellat in 1914, who was a prominent businessman.
Sir Henry was a sociable fellow. He belonged to all the prestigious clubs in the city.
By the year 1911, Sir Henry Pellat was a very wealthy man with a fortune of around $17 million. Adjusting for inflation, that would be around $550 million today. With this money, he built his dream home, Casa Loma, for all to see.
This is the conservatory room in Casa Loma. You might be familiar with this room if you've ever played the game Clue. One of my favorite facts about this room is that the ladies used to come here to serve tea when they wanted to get away from their husbands.
The magnificent house took about 3 years to build and $3.5 million, about $113 million today, to construct.
Hello, Mr. President.
He was very proud of his home until the money ran out and his business filed for bankruptcy due to complications from World War I. After going bankrupt, the company ended up owing the Home Bank of Canada about $1.7 million or $20 million today. Since his death, the castle has been used for many things throughout the years. It was once a luxury hotel, a music hall, but now it's a popular tourist spot as well as the film location for several famous movies. Some movies that were shot here are some scenes in Tuxedo, Chicago, The Vow, and X-Men.
You'll be safe here from Magneto.
What's a Magneto?
A very powerful mutant.
And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
What is this place?
It's a totally awesome castle. They're shooting this movie here right now.
Visiting Casa Loma is a must-do for anyone wanting to step back in time and learn about the history of Toronto and hear the fascinating story of a very wealthy man turned bankrupt. Would you live in this house, Sam?
I would live in this house. This mansion was very big. When you go, it takes a few hours to explore it all.
The aquarium is one of my favorite indoor activities ever because it is such a fun and unique experience for everyone. The Ripley's Aquarium of Canada is at the base of the CN Tower and opened to the public just in 2013. Some of the fun exhibits are the Rainbow Reef, which is a display of the beautiful marine life that inhabit our oceans. Another cool attraction is Canadian Waters, which showcases the different species that are found locally in Canada. Gray Bay was also a hit with me because it is a stingray touch tank, which is always fun to be able to get up close and personal to sea life that you normally wouldn't want to see in the wild.
I couldn't reach it. I was afraid I was gonna fall in.
My personal favorite part of the aquarium, though, was the Dangerous Lagoon.
It's a scary looking shark.
This was such a cool experience to have the sharks, turtles, and fish swim above and all around you while you stand on the moving walkway.
We are here at the Toronto Aquarium, which is one of the best things to do, especially indoors, to avoid some of the chilly temperatures. The shark! The Toronto Aquarium is definitely a must-do when you're here, and I love how you can see the fish just swimming right by. I hope you enjoyed this Toronto video as much as I enjoyed touring the city and showcasing it for you. Toronto, Canada is a really vibrant, unique, and diverse city, and I cannot wait to go back. For more information on what we did while in Toronto, or for a trip planning guide, check out the description below. Thanks for supporting my channel, and make sure to smash the like and subscribe. Thanks for watching!
Hello, squirrel. How are you? Oh, what was that?